I'm Aki from Bringforth. This is set 68 part 2. This part will be in English, the previous part was in Finnish. Nobody's yet answered some of my comments on YouTube. For a change of pace, I've been doing a lot of posts on YouTube with various topics and seeing if people respond, and trying to make a bit of a larger wave than I've been doing. It feels like I've been constricting myself a bit too much, so it's a bit better like this. Now I want to talk about two things. My parents, which I haven't done in English for a while, and Planet X, or Nibiru. And I'll start with the Nibiru topic. Now, Nibiru has been found a couple of weeks ago, no further back than that. And the time they predicted that it would go through our solar system was off by about 1.5 million years. But the idea is true. There is a star called Gliese 710, which is a red dwarf with a Oort cloud estimated to be about 1 light year in diameter. And the star will pass through our solar system, and it will be within 1 light year of our solar system, so we will interact with each other as stars by having the Oort clouds interact. That means that, according to a current estimate, the chance of random meteorite impacts will be about 10 times higher than it was before, and this will last for some years or decades, or possibly even centuries, depending on how long it actually takes. I don't have the exact math on me at the moment, but it will not happen for close to 1.5 million years or so. And this star was fairly recently detected. It's a red dwarf. It's a very small, like the smallest star that you can find that is actually a star. And it's heading straight for us. I mean, straight smack at us. So we basically can calculate its trajectory, and it's kind of very unusual for a star to head directly for us in a range where it can actually interact with us. The closest star currently is 4 light years away, and it has basically no interaction with us. You'd have to be at most 2 light years away for there to be significant interaction. So it won't warm the planet, it won't change the orbit, and it won't most likely even affect the magnetic field, but it will affect the Oort cloud, which is the cloud of asteroids around our system, and it will cause a lot of them to fling inward and into the system and then possibly hit Earth itself. This will be in 1.5 million years. So the Planet X has been found. It's a star, it's a red dwarf, and it will pass through our system in 1.5 million years. It will cause a 10-time increase in meteorite impacts for a significant period of time, and it will not cause other planetary changes for the most part, but this is a little uncertain because we haven't had a star this close to us ever, other than our own star in recorded history. Or it's possible that before recorded history this was the case, but as far as I know of, this hasn't been the case for a very long time. And secondarily, it now seems very likely that there was a meteorite impact around 40 million times the size of the Hiroshima bomb, which is still just a fraction of the destructive power of the thing that fell on the Yucatan at the very beginning of the last ice age. It seems a meteorite impacted and caused the last ice age. This is what we've been saying all along, that there was a previous human civilization that was very advanced that was destroyed by a meteorite or some other form of nuclear-like calamity. They even have books of the ancient peoples where they describe spears of nuclear fire raining from the skies. there were great birds flying in the sky, and they were dropping spears of fire onto the ground. This is quite clearly somebody hitting a meteorite somewhere, or could be a meteorite hitting somewhere, and most of those sparks flying over, and then some of them disintegrating into the atmosphere, looking like a flaming bird flying overhead and dropping flaming parts of itself. The problem with that theory, though, is that the Popol Vuh, the book where this is mentioned, mentions them as being metallic and shiny. So much for that theory. I got my injection today. I'm on the psychotic meds. I just got the band-aid off my buttock, and there's very little blood. My body is very good at healing wounds. Trash. So, the other topic I wanted to talk about was my parents, and I'm going to say a few short things and then one longer thing. I really am disappointed that they sold the apartment and separated and moved away, because they both knew that I truly wanted to buy the apartment and live there for the rest of my life. And they both knew that I wanted to spend more time with them, so it's very sad that they broke up and sold the apartment. It's very sad. So I am greatly disappointed in it, in the actions that they took. That being said, I love them from the bottom of my heart, and that is something I wanna somewhat emphasize here, because I've been talking something that can only be described as mean towards them for some things, which is actually appropriate, expressing my anger and expressing my discontent at them. But despite saying that if they really threaten me with my brother again, I will disown them, I really wanna say that I am strongly of the opinion that I love them from the bottom of my heart, but they should not threaten me with a rapist. That is just wrong. So that being said, I have recently come across a creeping suspicion that they are actually Jehovas Witnesses. And that is a group that I, on a spiritual level, cannot get along with ever. So it seems to me like if they are Jehovah's Witnesses, it explains a lot of the, let's just say, conflicts that we've had, and some of the weird off-the-cuff things that they've said. It falls into place. They say some weird things every now and then, and it just falls into place too well. If they are Jehovah's Witnesses, there is very little I can do to ever earn their love, because they believe that children should not be loved, children should be punished or raised with a guiding hand, and that children should be lied to and everything like that. That is about the size of it. So anyway, that is a creeping suspicion that I've started to have, that they are Jehovah's Witnesses. If they are, there really is nothing I can do. I won't go into details of why I think they are Jehovah's Witnesses, either openly or secretly. I just feel it. So anyway, that is all.